On the last job, we installed the water meters for 2 rental homes, and today we returned to get these gas meters done as well. Luckily, we have 1.5-inch piping coming up to serve the property that reduces to 1 inch for both homes. But that bushing on top of the T is the wrong way to reduce gas lines. We're going to take that apart on the vise, but first we need to break out the old school cheater bars to get this shit apart, because I think they hired Eddie Hall to put this together, in addition to using Loctite instead of thread sealant, because that was tighter than a Dick's hat band.
Giggity.
Things are a little easier once I have it on the vise, but I still needed my copper persuasion device to break that seal. We're building the manifold on the vise with a bell reducer instead of that bushing, to avoid potential negative pressure in the line. I like to use galvanized pipe in outdoor environments, so I know it will last a long time, and I'm lazy and I don't like to paint if I don't have to. Once that's installed, we're going to use our cheater bars again to position ourselves out of the corner for space to work more than a need for leverage on this pipe feeding the main house. Once that's strapped down with a strut clamp, we need to cut a length with my fancy Harbor Freight pipe threader. This thing is actually perfect for little jobs like this, and will handle up to 1-inch galvanized pipe just fine. And no, I don't use the silly little locking clamp to reinforce the threading process.
Thanks a lot, Grandpa, but I've been smoking for 4 harvests now, so I think I'm good.
I just use my hand on the tool itself for these smaller sizes.
Giggity googa!
If that housing breaks from stress, I'll just buy another Harbor Freight special, and this one has lasted me about 7 years now. We finalized the first meter, and I made a judgment call on having the inlet and outlet be slightly uneven. That way, I can put the shutoff handle upright for ease of use, and still have it close against the wall. And the meter itself is slightly angled out of the corner, which makes it a little bit easier to read. We get a few more measurements, and it's back to the vise for more threading. I use more lubricant than P. Diddy to make sure things go smoothly.
Giggity.
And it's time to put the finishing touches on this monstrosity. We'll test for leaks with a soap solution, and deduct a few points for mismatched valve handles. You can't win 'em all.
Like, what if the tip is your favorite part?
The tip is your only part.